This is a Dremel tool that's been sitting on a shelf for about 30 years. I finally decided I needed to use it. And when I turned the thing on, the motor running nice and strong, but the spindle wasn't turning. So I just didn't want to throw it out. I thought maybe since the problem is mechanical, it was worth a look. But I really didn't have much hope. I don't recommend doing this to anybody. Proceed with this at your own risk. Working on any kind of appliance, including this one, is dangerous. You can get electric shock. If you ever seen anybody work on this, they always unplug them and stress not messing around. You could screw the thing up and get injured. You could lose an eye. You could die. So I don't recommend any of these procedures. It's just information on what I did. Okay, so I got the thing apart, and what I found was that there was a space between the little plug connector on the front of the motor and the rear connector on the shaft. There was about there's this little plug about 3/8 of an inch long by about 3/8 inches thick in diameter. There's about 8 or 10 grooves. And what fell out of the inside was this sort of waxy bits of light yellow material, which is obviously the disintegration of this connector. So there's no way to like just glue it up or whatever, but I had been messing around with this 3/8 inch copper pipe right at the time, and I took a piece and it almost fit on these connectors, which were the same size. Now, this is sort of the redneck way of doing things. I later found out there's a video on YouTube where this guy has the same problem with a Dremel. Apparently he sends away and gets some replacement parts. I never thought for a moment that replacement parts were available. So he did a nice slick job. I suggest you go to that video called Dremel Repair or something and see how he did it. I think he has a link there also for this part. I was just in disbelief that there could ever be a part for this, so I thought I'm going to fix this thing myself. So I cut a piece of copper tube, and with a lot of stretching with taper punches and all, I got it to fit on the front connector and the rear connector. I did not want to crimp this thing on. I thought that would work, but I'd be so afraid of misalignment. Even though that little replacement part I saw doesn't provide for much flexibility, if I crimped it, I'm sure to get some misalignment. So you can see here on this shaft, there's the two bearings that and the black drill check goes on front, and the rear is what connects to the motor. So I mixed up some old JB weld, and it hardened up fine, so I thought I'd use that. So here's a picture. You can see I got a little sloppy with the JB weld on the copper, but the pipe is in between the motor and the shaft. I put everything in the same position it would be in the tool, so that everything would be lined up. And it was a little tricky getting the slide spindle lock on, because I couldn't figure out when I pull it out how the spring all goes. So I wish I would have made a better note of how that spindle lock got removed, but eventually did puzzle it back in there and got the thing turned on. So again, I don't recommend doing any of this stuff. It certainly would void the manufacturer warranty or whatever. But more importantly is risk. You could be injured, could lose an eye. So please be careful. You could talk to a professional appliance repairman about getting it done. So hope you enjoy the information, and good luck out there. Thanks.